Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be real quick. There's two reasons why I've come on at this hour. Number one, as you know, we had some communication difficulties last night. We tested our systems. All looks good. All looks good. We're broadcasting across all of our social media platforms, which is good. And many of you, a few thousand, have emailed us to receive all of our social media platforms. So we've done that. And anyone else who wants to have a list of those platforms, please get in touch with us. You could certainly email us. Now, also another reason why I am on at this hour, and there are some things you got to do in life that you don't want to do, but now because of our growth and because of the progress that we have enjoyed over the past a year and a half, what we're seeking now is funding. We're seeking assistance. We're seeking your contributions to Campaign for America. Now, I know you get inundated with this stuff. I get it. I understand it. I get inundated from all kinds of people, especially politicians, who I absolutely refuse, for the most part, giving them any type of money, because no matter who you support, you give them money, you never see them again after you gave them the contribution. But here at Campaign for America, we have been putting the funding, the contributions that we receive, to a lot of good use. Number one, every single penny that we receive goes towards the operational expenses of Campaign for America. We have a studio here that certainly we were able to get the equipment because of your kind contributions as well as your prayers. Secondly, folks, we're in the process, or have been in the process, of educating citizens here in the United States and in Canada and around the world, but especially here in the United States, about the situation that the Canadian people are facing. And as a result of that, we are now receiving emails from citizens of other countries: Lithuania, Germany, France, Australia, South Africa, to name five. Now, what I plan to do is, and something a bit of an experiment, I guess we're going to do, is maybe do a live broadcast for them at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning here. Now, not every night, not every night. I'll never be able to survive that. But I think it's so important that we get to people around this planet, because it's now a global situation as to the crisis the people in Canada are facing, and certainly the crisis we are facing here in America. Look, everybody's looking at us, folks. This is North America. The Canadian people and the American people are married together. I've said that for quite some time. And the reason why the attacks from liberals, from those who are not conservatives, from atheists, from communists, the reason why the attacks are on North America is because in Canada and the United States, we no doubt are probably the most powerful, freedom-loving people on this planet. Go after us, try to conquer us, try to divide us. And I believe that's what the enemies of freedom and liberty are doing. The enemies of God, the enemies who don't believe in God. I'm not saying all of these people are evil, but I'll say those who believe in God and those who don't believe in the values in which our countries were founded upon, to me, they're certainly not the friends of liberty and freedom. So we're getting the word out successfully. You're going to be hearing shortly, without a doubt, the successes that we have had in the United States moving forward, and the major success we're going to have come November 8th. I've spoken with many, many people in Canada. We have another great guest on coming Thursday night, our broadcast tonight in Canada. I could tell you a lot of things are going on behind the scenes. There are a lot of organizations like ours collaborating with each other. We have built a massive, massive team that involves several organizations, including ours, that are going to be addressing, as we move forward, this problem of liberals, of non-conservatives, of the enemies of freedom and liberty that they have brought upon us, we the people. It's happening. It's happening. So I'm asking you to consider this. I'm asking you to consider sending us a contribution. Folks, it could be $1, $2. Look, every dollar counts. We have no corporate funding. And by all means, there are people that have tried to shut this down without success. That's not going to happen. We have no wealthy people from anywhere on this planet that has contributed to us with regard to our fight for freedom and liberty. And if there are some, then good. We'll welcome your support, but we're not going to be hogtied. We're not going to have a collar around our neck and a leash attached to the contributions that anyone gives us. We're going to do what we got to do, and we're doing it successfully because of you, the people. So once again, boy, I don't like doing this. In fact, I actually told my wife some time ago, I hope we never have to do it. But I did not realize the direction. And I give all credit to the Holy Spirit of God. And I'm not ashamed to say that or embarrassed to say that. There are political people who will never acknowledge the sovereignty of God, but I do. He's led us down this direction. This is his work. I'm an instrument, as you are. And I'm just asking all of you to think about helping us out as we move forward. Now, there to donate, there's our website right under me, in that red banner, www.campaign4america.com. Go to our website. You'll see where it says donate. You could donate either through PayPal or through credit cards. There's ways that you can do that. Or you can mail us a check. We've had people mail us checks. They feel more comfortable doing that. With regard to PayPal, I know you've heard a lot of things going on in reference to some of their new rules and regulations. Well, it's not going to affect us. We've checked into things. We have our attorneys that looked into things. What PayPal is doing is certainly not going to affect us, at least at this point, at this juncture. So we'll still say it's safe to use that method of operation to get funding to us. So that's all, folks. That's why I came on. I'm not going to belabor the point, but I will belabor this point a little bit. And that is our big thanks to you, to those of you who have prayed for us and continue to pray and support us. I've got to tell you, we wouldn't be where we are right now, as far advanced as we have gotten, unless it was you being involved. And one more thing, Project Maple Leaf, it's going to be wrapping up real soon by the end of the year. We will get that project January 20th to all of our new congressional representatives, and we will publish it. You will see it. There's things in there that maybe you already know, things you don't know, but it's going to be enough, we believe, to get the United States of America clearly understanding how dangerous the Trudeau government has become. This is our view, our opinion, but we believe, and we meaning professionals that have been in law enforcement, in the military, professionals that have been in politics, we believe that the Trudeau government has become a clear and present danger, not only to the national security of the United States, but of the free world. We believe that. We believe it based on the information we've gathered. If somebody could prove me wrong after we give the information out, well, that's the way it is, but I don't believe we could be proven wrong. But we've encouraged people, we've empowered them, we've educated them, we're telling them engage your political leaders and address public policies within the framework of the law. It's so important we emphasize that. We can't overemphasize it enough. We're hearing here in the States, there are people talking about all kinds of crazy things. Violence does not solve problems. It creates problems. There will be people looking to hijack some of the peaceful protesters. There'll be people out there who are going to be attending protests, no doubt here in America, in Canada, and perhaps around the world, who are looking to cause disruption, who are looking to cause a lot of trouble. Folks, stay away from those people. I'm staying away from them here in America. We don't need them. There's enough of us who believe in peaceful engagement with our political leaders. It works. And you know how we know it works? It works because of the truckers' convoy in Canada. You go look at those videotapes. You look at those people in Canada that were protesting. Peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. And we've had tens of thousands of Americans here protesting in peace. And it's been very effective. Unfortunately, the media, as we know, funded by, in my view, a lot of the bad guys, they're not going to put on TV the peaceful protesters, the people who are working within the framework of the law. They want the action. They want what's illegal. They want what could divide us and destroy us. So we're turning off the mainstream media, right? We're turning it off, and we're turning to broadcasts like ours. And there's a lot of them like ours in the United States, in Canada, and in some of the other countries that I've talked about. A lot of good people out. This is the new TV right here. This is the new way we're going to communicate. Factual, making sure that the things we say are things that we could take action on within the framework of the law. How's that sound? So you're investing in the future of your country here in America, in Canada, and around the world. But more importantly, I believe we're investing in the future of our children and our grandchildren, the future generations of Canadians, the future generations of Americans, the future generations of freedom-loving people around the world. I want my kids in this country to live right here under this flag. And I want the children of Canada to live under their flag, fought by this group here, Freedom Convoy. And when we speak to the Germans and the French and the Italians, the South Africans and the Australians, we're on board with you. We're going to stand shoulder to shoulder with you. We're not going nowhere. No way are we going anywhere. Where there is a way, we will find a way, because we're prayerful. We believe in a sovereign God, and we believe that this is his mission, his cause. Why? Because those gifts of freedom and liberty were not gifts from any man on this earth. They were from God Almighty. So we're going to base things on faith and our belief. So how about this, folks? Have a great, great day. Remember, campaignforamerica.com. We're asking you to pray about it, think about it. But I've always said, pay your bills first, take care of your family first. And if there's a few bucks left here or there, by all means, I'm going to ask you to make that investment in the future of our countries and our children. That's it. See you Thursday night. How's that? Thursday night, 7 o'clock p.m. tonight in Canada. Another great guest. God bless you all. And if you're from another country in Europe, please get in touch with us. We're going to start working on helping you out somehow, some way, because we're in this together. Freedom-loving people, God-fearing people, we are in this together. Thank you. Have a great, great rest of the next couple of days. See you Thursday night, 7 p.m. here on Campaign for America. I'm Lieutenant Stephen Rogers.